Jets well before the gates opened here, and now they fill the stands of MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Today, a fun matchup in store between the Chicago Bears and the New York Jets. Two teams sitting above 500 in the early season, but only one will stay that way as we're off in week 4. Brown with a return here. He stopped on the run back at the 27th. Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10. Up the middle they go with Bigsby. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Bigsby. They'll take him down after he advances this up to about the 43. They gain 14 on the play. And that's a Chicago 1st down.
You want to drain some of the excitement, some of the noise from a home stadium? That's exactly how you do it when you go on the road. Run it right down their throat from the jump.
Off the play fake, Williams. Headed out right. To the sideline, and he's got it. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
I just don't know how you play defense, Kate, and some of the guys in the league today. How can you balance defending somebody who can run for it or throw it right over your head? These dual-threat QBs, they're a nightmare.
From the gun, it's a get to Bigsby. They're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
I call that a table setter right there. Table setter for yourself as a team in that huddle, gaining confidence on the ground, and you know that's going to set the table for some great play-action pass to come.
1st down, Williams to throw. Has it at the 7. And in for the Chicago touchdown. The Bears take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. He finds one of his great receivers, Brock, and they are off to a great start to begin this ball game.
Yeah, it's such a positive offensively when you go find not just a field goal, but a touchdown on that opening drive. And defensively, this starts to shake the foundation of your preparation and makes you wonder what's in store.
Bears kicking team all ready to go, and they kick this one away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
And they're on the 35-yard line.
Nice field position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Here's Brees Hall on the ground for the first time. I'd say the defense will take this today. They're across the line, handing him a loss. First play of the game. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock him behind the sticks. Job well done there.
And they went 3 yards the wrong way to start this drive out. Here's 2nd and 13. Shotgun snap. They'll throw. Into the hands of Garrett Wilson. Keeps on moving into the red zone. Touchdown, New York! The Jets finish up their opening drive. Garrett Wilson with the touchdown. Point after by Mevis is good. And the Jets start off well to tie things 7-7. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down.
Take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Bears making their way up to the line. Here comes first and 10. They motion the tight end over. Shotgun give now to Bigsby. On the move, past the 40. Keeps on moving into the red zone. And he takes this one in for a Chicago touchdown. The Bears take the lead on the first play of the drive. They'll try this extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Bears take the lead here, 14-7 in the first. The Bears kicking team all ready to go, and they kick this one away. And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. So we got a touchback. This drive will start at the 35.
Ready, ready.
Nice field position for the Jets as they come up first and 10.
Let's go now. 60 by 6, 60 by Panther 11, Panther 11.
They start the drive with Hall. Powering his way forward a bit. Give him about 6 there to begin this drive.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity to play, but whatever you want to do. As for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Warrior 70. Let's go.
Second and manageable. He's throwing. That's caught. It's Brees Hall. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum. Keep that defense on its heels.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
All set now. First and 10.
18, Pioneer, go! Cup 19, Cup 19, Mustang 19. 60 Bobcat, 60.
Here's a throw. Down the field. He's got Wilson. And he's going to take this across. Touchdown, New York. The Jets cut it to a lone point on the scoreboard. Garrett Wilson with the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. Mevis with a point after. And the Jets tie things up at 14. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone. So no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. Some nice field position here. Bears getting set. First and 10. Give up the gut to Bigsby. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down.
That's the kind of yardage. It's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. They will run it again with Bigsby. And this will only complicate matters for third down, partner. They're sent backwards.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
This drive in jeopardy. Here's a 3rd and 10. To the air on 3rd and long. On the move, headed right. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up 4th down. Takes this in at the 25. And a big hit on the return to stop it cold. This has the makings of a shootout. A lot of points, but still tied as we reach the end of one. We're all knotted up at 14. More from MetLife coming right up.
Got it. Ready?
Time for the second quarter of play. It's Jets football. They got this after forcing a punt at the end of one. They'll start this one out with Hall. Well, a lot of effort there, partner, but no results. He fought through that one stop, but only managed to get back to the line of scrimmage. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
Let's go now. 70 Timberwolves. 79 Broncos.
Working now from the gun. And this one's up there, but a little too far up there. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. So now it's going to be 3rd and long. Well, they connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
And I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series, and he's the one driving it.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down.
18, 6, Panther 11, trap 60, trap 60. Warriors step, Buffalo 18. 19 tight, 19 tight.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
Good offenses. Good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
Ready? 18 Cardinal, 18, Cup 19, Cup 19.
Go play action on 1st down. He's got it. And he has this one past the 50 and will start downhill into Bears territory. Working quickly here.
19 right, Dragon 60, 60 Bobcat.
At the 46-yard
Give on 2nd to Hall. Still has some space inside the 35. Gets it to the 15. It's a New York touchdown. The Jets take a second quarter lead. Brees Hall with the touchdown. Point after by Mevis is good. And the Jets break that tie and now lead by 7. Mevis ready to send this one away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bears with some nice field position as they get set, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Williams. Escapes the pocket. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. So 2nd down coming up. Working from the gun, Williams. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. Air it out on third. The left side is hauled in by Loveland. And they're going to get to him right along that midfield stripe, Brock, as he's sent out. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Offense is set. First and 10. On the give, it's Bixby. Ooh, he made most of that one, didn't he? Give him 9 yards on that first down carry.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
After a quality effort on the last play, just really need to fall forward here to pick up that first down. They'll run this with Bixby. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line. That's a pickup of 9. And that's good for a Bears first down.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, kid, if you want to take your shots. Some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No third down required now.
They've got first down from the 31. Williams from the gun. Buys time, rolling right. And Williams is going to get them the first down with a slide at the end of it.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play. And denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on it.
Offense in position now. It's first and goal. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. The 50. 30. He's at the 10. And he's going to score on the pick six. Touchdown, New York.
This offense had time to go through the 5 stages of grief by the time that interception reached the other end zone, Kate. Denial when they saw it picked off. Anger's return picked up steam all the way through. Some reluctant acceptance. But they just watched the celebration unfold in the wrong end zone.
A quick chance at redemption after that pick six as it's sent away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Some nice field position here. Bears getting set. First and 10. After the pick, here's Williams. Complete right side. Burden has it. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. That's 16 on the pickup. And that's a Chicago first down. One play in, Brock, and his drive is already in enemy territory. Williams to throw on first. Complete to his back. Take Bixby. They drop it with a big hit. At least he's able to hold on to the game, but boy, Brock, what a shot. One play action. Williams. Forced out to his right. He's going to keep it this time. And this one does not go far. The Bears decide to call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Here we go. Third and less than a yard. Now Williams. Coverman is there, and he harmlessly knocks it away. Incomplete.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to third and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was third and manageable and an incomplete.
Hand off here for Bixby. It'll be the first and more. And they're going to be working from the red zone as he reaches the 16. Timeout Chicago. It uses its second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. Bringing the offense up to the line. 1st and 10. From the red zone on first. Hits him on the out route. Touchdown, Chicago! The Bears making a one-score game before halftime. Well, great work there, Brock. They weathered the storm, and now they've gotten themselves right back into this ball game.
Anybody who's played this game has been here before. The game doesn't start the way you want. You're in a big hole, and all you can do is climb out of it. And the words of Pete Carroll resonate. It's not how you start, it's how you finish.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Jaquan Jackson on the return. And after the dive, they're set up with some decent field position to start this drive.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
Let's go. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Let's go.
They'll throw to begin this drive. Short pass brought in. He's going to be brought down right at the 35. The Jets take their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
70, 60 Bobcats, 7 Pirates, 7.
They're going to throw out of the gun. Chased out to his right. He can run it. And he's out of bounds just past, looks like the 40-yard line.
Well, the QB made something happen and got some yardage when the play didn't develop right, and even got himself out of bounds to avoid a hit. The only negative at all is he couldn't quite get the first down.
He's going to throw it. Caught by the tight end, running that corner. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. Timeout taken by New York. That's its second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Cougar 19.
Going now on first down. Absolutely fires this one right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Still time for a couple of plays, though. 15 seconds left.
Defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
Panther 11, Panther 11, Dragon 60. Viking at 70 Rangers, 70.
Going again on 2nd and 10. That one's cut along the left sideline. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. Thinking touchdown here after that big play. We've got 1st and 10 from the red zone. Escapes the pocket. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on first down.
I'll give this quarterback credit. He bought as much time as he could, but eventually, the only option left was to throw it away.
Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. It's a 36-yard look from the left hash. Nevis able to knock it through. So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. The first half controlled by the offenses, Brock. Let's see if the defenses can take over in the second half. We're underway. Jackson now to return it. He lost the football. And they steal it back on the return. Well, I wonder, Brock, who's got a birthday over on that sideline, because they got a gift to begin this second half. Their offense getting an immediate chance to do something about this deficit.
And that gift delivered by the special teams, right? Everybody talks about the offensive, defensive adjustments, but the last voice is that special teams going, set the tone, and boy, did they ever begin the second half.
First down throw by Williams. Completed to his running back. And he's taken down as they very quickly get into first and goal.
You just got to love that angle, right? It's been around a long time, but think about it defensively, Kate. How many times do you see the backs out of the backfield and just run to the flat? The great running backs know how to plant their foot, sell that flat route, break the ball.
Williams hit, and that ball's out. But it appears that the Bears were able to get their paws on that one, so they're keeping the football. Almost the impact play this defense was searching for, but they could only get half the job done, partner. Fumble forced, but they couldn't recover.
I'll tell you what else it forces, though. That coordinator, that play caller on the other side, now got a little bit of doubt on his ball handlers. Got to have better ball security than that.
He'll get this inside the 10 to the 9.
Oh, man, these are the kind of plays you can't wait to get on film and watch the next day. Look at the fellow pass catchers. Look at the guys getting out in front, helping on that screen pass. Get your player in space, your buddies do the rest around you, and a big play follows.
They've held him out twice. Here we go, third and goal. Third and long for him here. Catch is made in close. Fighting forward for about 7. Nearly got that first. Now we're going to see if they try for it on fourth down.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, and you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Williams throwing on fourth. And that's going to be brought in. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears cut into the lead coming out of halftime. Kicking team on to try the PAT. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Bears cut it to a field goal game. Volley set up and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. And this one bounces into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback out to the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Jets getting ready for this 1st and 10.
Mustang 19. Ready, ready.
Hall running between the tackles. He pushes it up across the 30 before going out.
That is just a great drive starter. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable second down.
60 boxes, 60 boxes, 19, come 19, come 19. 19 tight, 19 tight.
Here he is on 2nd and inches. Hauled in by Gray. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Here we go. Top 60. Top 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. 18 Pioneer. Panther 11. Panther 11.
From the gun, it's Hall. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if we see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Hall gets it again on 2nd down. And he has this down to the 34.
What a great sign to start the second half for this offense, because with a lead, well, the ground game becomes your best friend, the centerpiece for this offense, trying to chew up that clock.
1st and 10, looking to throw. To the left side and reeled in by Wilson. And their next snap is coming from that red zone as he reaches the 14. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And it's good enough for a New York first down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Ready? Hawk 70, Hawk 70. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Ready?
From the red zone now. Completes this one to Gray. And he's going to go out of bounds before he's going to make anything of that effort, partner. Going to be a loss of, it looks like, about 1 on first down. Back to the line they go. It's second down.
18 Cardinal, 18. Let's go. 70 Lions. Dragon 60. Let's go.
Shotgun snap, a give to Hall. And he's going to take it in for the New York touchdown. The Jets make it a 9-point advantage. Brees Hall with the touchdown. Nevis with a point after. And the Jets make it a 10-point ball game. Nevis ready to send this one away. Brown with a return here. They get to him before it can amount to much, just beyond that 15-yard line.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Chicago bringing the offense to the line. It's first and 10. Out of the gun, here's Williams. Escapes the pocket. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Williams throwing again here on second down. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. He's right up next to that first down. Doesn't quite get there. Gain of 9. That brings up third and short. Offense headed to the line. Just need to punch it forward a yard to reset the downs. Williams to throw here. Third and 1. That's Cox. This is Loveland. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. A tight end that moves the chains on third down, that's a QB's best friend.
He rolls to his right. Complete out to the right. This is going to be down to, looks like, about the opposing 36 for their next snap. A touchdown aside in that frame as we run out of time in the third quarter. The Bears have the ball, and they're going to need to score. They come in trailing. Down inside the 40 now with a first down following that last play. Carry here for Bigsby. And they catch him, but not until he's picked up 8 yards. It's second down. Offense in a hurry up here.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up second and 2.
Now give left side to Bigsby. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
Hey, Kate, you want to see a picture in the football dictionary of staying on schedule? That was it.
We'll keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another first and 10. Williams on the play action. This is Loveland working the right side. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip the rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
He's got it. It's in close. And in for the Chicago touchdown. The Bears make it a 4-point game here in the fourth. And he connects there, so now another kick from him. A field goal. We tie this game in the fourth. is set up, and it's away. Just a three-point game now. Jackson now to return it. And he gets what he can by diving down, but they're still backed up a ways to begin this series. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10.
Bronco leading. 79 Bronx, 18, Pioneer. 60 Maverick, Cup 19. Hawks.
Airing it out to start this drive. Down the field, he's got Wilson. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. They'll get 31 yards on the play. And it'll give the Jets a 1st down. One play in, Brock, and this drive is already in enemy territory.
18 Cardinal, 18 Warriors, 70, trap 60, trap 60. Ready.
They'll throw it here on 1st. Throws caught. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for the receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, give your quarterback a chance.
Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2.
Got it. Viking, 18. Dragon, 60. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Let go.
Ball takes it straight ahead. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. The big play nets him 17 yards. And it's good enough for a New York 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
18 Cardinal, 8.
Here's Hall once more. And he goes out of bounds. That's going to set up 1st and goal.
Danger, Kate. Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
All set up for an insurance score here. It's 1st and goal.
19 type, 19.
They'll run here. It's Hall. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal.
You know, Kate, these are the situations in training camp that I love more than anything to watch. You learn so much about a football team in these goal-to-go situations. You know you got to protect that goal line, and the defense, well, they did the job on 1st down. More to come.
Still set up at the 9. It's 2nd and goal.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
Quick throw to the left is complete. And that play is brought to a halt. They're going to say at the 5-yard line.
Jackson. A gain of 3 yards. It's now 3rd and goal.
Big play coming up here as everyone gets set for 3rd and goal.
Come on, come on. Set. Panther, 19, Tiger, 19.
Looking to throw. That one connects. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop.
Here we go. Here's one of those game situations that just puts a smile on my face because I could think from Pop Warner to the NFL. Everybody on the field thinking the same thing. Can we go for it? Can we get one more shot as you end up just short on that 3rd down?
So we're down to the 2-minute warning here from New York. Jets holding on to a field goal lead. All right, get that popcorn ready. It's 4th and goal late.
Let's go now.
Back to throw. Same guy, Wilson again. And they stop him. No touchdown, no 1st down. That's a turnover on downs near the end zone.
You go for it on 4th down. It's got to be something from the short list of plays you expect to work every time. If that one's on the short list, I think it's got to be reevaluated. Something wasn't working on it, and it cost them a possession.
Slot man motioned over. From the gun, it's a get to Bigsby. And he drives that front backward on a gain of 4.
I can safely say, Kate, that's exactly what you want offensively. Exactly what you want to do to get out of the shadow of your own goal line, get a good push, get a good gain, get some positive yards. Job well done.
So gain of 5 on that first down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on second. Again, it's Bigsby. How is that for some breathing room, huh, Brock? Gets him away from the goal line up to the 20. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that's good for a Bears first down. Bears trying to get everyone set. They're going quickly here. Here he is to throw. Throw left side finds Burden. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drive with the hips right inside. It's a good work to help reset those chains.
And he has enough room to gain about 4. Bears trying to get everyone set. They're going quickly here. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. Third down coming up.
That was pretty cool right there. I mean, that is an underrated effort on that play from his target, hustling and bustling his way to make sure he was in the neighborhood of that throw. So the Zebras, they couldn't penalize the throwaway.
That is once again incomplete, and consecutive incompletions have now pushed them to 4th down.
Even the best of them could be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
This is outside of field goal range, so no choice but to go for it here. Desperation time here on 4th. Escapes out to the left. Oh, he's going to run for it. And Williams is going to get them the first down with a slide at the end of it. The Bears decide to call their first timeout. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. 2 timeouts remaining and some time left to use them. It's 1st and 10. Setting up to pass. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Hit arrived as the ball did to break things up. So it's 2nd down coming up. He'll look to throw it. Finds him over the middle. So a solid gain there, Brock, but still 3rd down is short that they've got to figure out now as they pick up 9 on that previous play. Timeout Chicago. It uses its 2nd. And they're still going to have 1 left at their disposal. 3rd and a lone yard coming up. Shotgun give now to Bigsby. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And some solid running here as he gets him 8 yards there into the red zone. Bears trying to get everyone set. They're going quickly here. So keep that 2nd and short play in your back pockets. The penalty goes ahead and gives them the first. This drive just keeps on moving. After the penalty, resets that marker. They'll run here following the penalty. And he drives that puck backward on a gain of 4. Timeout called by the Jets. That's their final one. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least.
That sure looks like a terrific call after you dial it up because the execution was awesome by everybody. You get that kind of run on 1st and goal, it sets the table for more success.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6. Working from the gun, Williams. On the move, headed right. Almost had 6, but can't find him in the end zone. Incomplete.
There's a lot of studies done every offseason, Kate, about the best red zone offenses. And typically, it's about creative quarterbacks doing just what he tried to do right there in extending the play out of the pocket. The problem, as there was just nowhere for him to go with the ball.
Buys time, rolling right. And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal.
Look at how well the coverage held up on that play. Even as the QB escapes the pocket and buys extra time, secondary, well, they got real sticky, stay tight, and force the throw away.
Looking good, and it's through. And in the final moments, they have tied this game.
Overtime rested on his leg, Kate, and he got the job done. And now, well, things go a specific way in OT. The next time we see him line up, it'll be for the game winner.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. And it goes for a touchback, so time enough for 1, maybe 2 final plays here.
At their own 20-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10.
Get it. Cougar 19. Maverick, 60 Maverick. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Go street. Let's go.
They'll throw to begin this drive. They don't connect there, and now just 3 seconds showing on the clock. Looking for his wide receiver there. And it sets up 2nd down. We'll try again from the 20 after the incompletion. Give on 2nd to Hall. He'll get him 5 yards as he gets this up to the 25. Man, this has been such a great game. Nobody is ready for it to end just yet. After 4 quarters, we're headed to overtime. And there's still something being celebrated by the fans, isn't it, Brock? A coin toss might not decide the game anymore here in overtime. Both sides guaranteed a possession now, even if the first team scores a touchdown. And if we're tied after those 2 series, it is next score wins. And hopefully this conclusion will be just as exciting as our opening 4 quarters. The kick is away here in overtime. Has this at the 6. And the dive ends an uninspiring return. They've got some work ahead of themselves. New York to the line. 1st and 10.
19 tight. 9, 18. Let's go. Ready.
They'll start this one out with Hall. Cuts right. And he gets this down near the 30.
Anytime you get that chunk of yards, gosh, you can just feel it in the stadium. It just changes the whole complexion of the drive. They're now set up beautifully in enemy territory to end this series with points.
Has him on the quick hitter. And this one doesn't go far.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on the throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
Chance to take the lead and set themselves up for a win. Gotta make this count as they come up on 2nd down. Throwing from the gun. Short pass brought in. Running in the red zone. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
You want to start a good debate sometime, Kate? Go in an NFL locker room and ask which position is the best athlete. The big guys, the left tackles will tell you it's them. The corners will tell you it's them. But I'll tell you what, these tight ends of today, the way they can run, break tackles and get in the open field, they truly are some of the best athletes on the team.
And he's going to be driven out, but a nice pickup. Gain about 8, 2nd down.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook wide open.
60 Vikings, 6, Panther 11, Panther 11. Ready.
He's hanging on to this this one on the second down option. He's actually going to lose yards here. They take him down at the 10-yard line.
It's easy for me to say up here in the friendly confines of the booth cave, but that was not the right read. And you hate seeing him absorb yet another hit at the end of the play. You never want him taking unnecessary shots throughout this game.
Don't want their first overtime drive to stop now. They got to get 6 on third down.
Cowboy 80, 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger, 79 Brock, 60 Maverick, 6.
They'll throw it. Well, he got the football block, but not the first. That stopped just shy of the marker, fourth down.
All you can do is shake your head sometimes. Sure, the pass play works. They come up just an inch or two short for the first down.
Timeout Chicago. It uses its second. As they'll be left with just one more to work with here in OT. Biggest play of OT. Offense set now on fourth down.
70 tip.
Here he is to throw. Forced out to his right. And this is going to be a New York touchdown. The chance to break the tie and go up by 6. Levis now for the extra point. The extra point is good, and that's a big one. Now their defense just has to defend a 7-point lead here in overtime. Challenge has been laid down, partner, and it's time to see if they have an answer prepared as we're off again. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. The Bears with some nice field position as they get set. First and 10. Give up the gun to Bigsby. He starts out this drive with a nice gain of 8. Second down.
That run may not have gotten you a first. Sure, nice little run to set the table.
Brings up second and 1.
Just a yard left to go on second down. They run it again with Bigsby. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. They get 6 and a first down as well.
And looky here, you don't even have to worry now about a third down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, recycle it. Save it for later for that next third down coming.
This one's caught. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. Hurry up offense now as time runs down. First down, Williams to throw. Catch made over the middle. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. Offensive line fast. First down, Williams. Oh, big interception here. Tremaine Edmonds has it. They've battled each other all game long, Brock, but the coverage, some of the couple of surprises up their sleeve for this QB, stealing possession there with the pick.
And there's always a look or two, Kate, that doesn't get used much during the game. A way to disguise the coverage and trick those QB's eyes into seeing something that wasn't there. What better spot to